Previously on Resident Evil.
Oh yeah.
Because he like goes around. He must have liked that game or that stage in life, so he ended up doing that when he was dead.
Turns out he used to be a construction worker. He was the one who built that room. He loves it so much he can't leave it.
How unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. So yeah, this is the room that well, not room actually, but this is the door we already examined.
Oh right, we've been here. We don't want to end up like Jake.
Oh no, that would be a fate worse than death.
A fate. Words. A fate worse than undead.
Yeah. Very. Definitely sounds like birds to me. Oh, I do love this shot, actually. There's a lot of fantastic like cinematography in this game.
Oh yeah, they definitely went all out.
Thought we had been here, but we hadn't. Death is only the beginning.
It's the video of the day, LP and up Nightmare's way, and that way is evil, because we're playing explore around and get lost like Jake from State Farm, the constructor who, no, we're playing Resident Evil HD Remastered. I'm your host, Nightmare, and tonight we have a guest.
Hey, I'm Owen, also known as Immortalium from Victory Achieved Gaming, here to guide Nightmares through this pretty challenging game. And also, I wanted to include it because you didn't include it yourself. Bleh.
Oh right, I forgot that part. That's why I have a guest. I need you to remind me of my absurd openings.
Yeah. So that door that was talking about the handle, I do believe at a certain point that door gets jammed if we overuse it. But at this point, I actually would recommend going through there just because we've been examining these rooms for a while. You've gone into a room that we had just previously explored in the previous episode. So
that's not this one.
Yeah, it's not this one. Also, I believe the door in the hallway is locked as well. I was kind of talking about horror movies and I got a bit distracted. So
it's okay. I got to figure out my bearings.
Yeah, so I think that door is also locked. I'd recommend, unless you want to run through all the way downstairs and leave that door for later, that's also an option.
Wait, weren't we were just downstairs. Oh, down
here? So we can go through here if we want. Now, as we said, the door is eventually going to jam, but at this point we do need to actually make some progress. We haven't explored to her right, which is our left. You see, there's a few doors, and also like an area outside that we haven't explored either. So I think it'd be a good opportunity to.
Oh, of course it is.
Zombie. The Spencer family emblem carved into the doorknob.
I'm just thinking of that one Christmas movie with the doorknob.
Oh, yes. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of like horror movies, I don't think I really got into the genre a lot because of basically being turned off from like gore, and for a while, as like when I was like younger and when all those movies were popular and stuff, I had like a friend who was like really into them
though. I think everyone has a friend who's really into them. In my circle, I'm probably that friend. Head out here and examine out here, which there's some interesting stuff out here, I believe. Also, in order to kind of, it's like a big hint later for, or what part of what our ultimate goal is here, if we examine out here, I believe. But yeah, like horror movies, not going to be everyone's cup of tea. In fact, I can very much tell you that.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, the dog. So this door is locked, and do you see the thing over here? Yeah. There's something written in the indentation. The defiler of the accursed coffin. So that's telling you we can get what we need there. Okay, we got a lot of... Oh, okay, you did hit him. I would kill that dog right now, just because if you don't, then that would be a waste of ammunition. But yeah, so put in the you can combine it. And, oh, okay. No. You don't have to worry about these dogs. It's just the zombies that can come back. These dogs will not come back. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that would have been rough. I really made that joke.
Oh, actually, wait. We do have 4 rounds. Well, we had more rounds before, actually. We have 5 rounds of shotgun ammo, which means we could potentially go out to that veranda we were talking about, because our biggest concern was ammunition, remember?
Right.
So, now there is a zombie in the hallway, though, actually, which is going to be a concern. Yeah, we're going to have to think about that. I'm just letting you, just reminding you that we can head to that veranda with the dog whistle and do something there, ultimately, and that would be progress. Be cautious in here, though, because there is a zombie. So, yeah, like, I mean, for instance, as you say, like, not everyone's into those types of films, and that's part of why I like to discuss them online, because I'm far more likely to find people who like them online than people in my everyday surroundings. In fact, my mother was talking about someone at work who cannot stand any level of gore in like any kind of like media.
Right. I mean, I guess it depends, because like I've seen films or like animations. Like I've seen like that are like that have. I mean, I guess it's different with like anime, because like
it is.
Because you're watching a it's a cartoon, so like I guess part of your brain, or at least my brain, doesn't get as grossed out by that.
Yeah, and I'd agree with that, because, for instance, again, I'm going to talk about something very specific here. But in Britain, which Britain is right beside Ireland, which is where I'm from, they have a ratings board called the BBFC, British Board of Film Classification. And basically, unlike in America and a lot of other countries, if you want to release something on DVD and Blu-ray, it has to have an age rating from that certification office, which can be frustrating because it means things can get banned and stuff. Have you checked these 2 doors, just out of curiosity? You said the Christmas movie to one with the door on the right. Do you check this door on the left? What you need there? You need armor. Okay, run away from that zombie. You don't need to deal with him right now.
Hey, it's arm scene. It's arm shot 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Now, we have used this door a couple of times, which I'm getting a bit concerned about.
Oh,
but
I didn't mean to do... we weren't supposed to go back through there, were we?
Nah, but that's fine. We can make our way back upstairs as well.
We're trying to go to Miranda, right?
Yeah, the veranda. I heard you say Miranda.
Oh yeah, we need to read the zombies their veranda rights.
Yeah. So yeah, not through here. You know what? Let me point out the map. So on the map, it's the bottom left. Left area. Mm-hmm.
Can I?
So we can
there from here.
You can. You do have to run through a few hallways. And in fact, this is also a very good opportunity to just... Well, I've mentioned it before. Sense of direction in games is always kind of fascinating to me, because I've noticed when I've been guiding other people, because I've always been pretty good at directions in games, of like kind of getting an idea of where things are positionally and everything. But I noticed a lot of people actually struggle. In fact, I have a friend who he's really bad with directions in games, like abysmal.
So I guess some of us are like Zoro from One Piece.
Good old Zoro from One Piece.
I have no idea where I'm going.
Yeah. So what do you want me to guide you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see the door to that down that little tiny? I don't even know what you call a hallway. Yeah. Go through here. You're gonna need to run past a zombie here. Remember. But you seem to get pretty good at ducking and weaving. No, not this door. The other way. Cautious now. There is a zombie walking around here.
Oh. Hi.
Okay, good. Run past him. Luckily we had that because also we're hurt right now, I believe, which is bad. Just keep going over here. Something else I'm going to recommend before we go out into the veranda is we'll need to see if we have any healing items because you took some damage from the dog earlier. So run through the door over here. This double door, yeah. And then we're returning to the safe room that's over on this side of the house. You know that door, right?
Oh, we're back with Jake.
Yes, and his wonderful cyclical. Whoa! Oh, I love that in these types of games. So just like switching camera angles and realizing the zombie's like right beside you. Yeah, in here. And we're gonna need to pick up the dog whistle anyway, so...
We have the dog whistle.
Oh, on us already? Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, our main concern is healing, I think. So we're gonna want to go back down to the safe room. We're gonna want to check out if we have any healing items. We're also gonna want to put that last shotgun shell into our gun, because that would be quite helpful to do. It would give us an inventory slot, and also it would increase our rounds from 4 to 5. But the safe room is by the stairs. Quite interesting, actually. You've been playing Lost Ruins, which is a Metroidvania. Like, how do you handle Metroidvanias in general?
Well, I guess since... I guess I'm also playing that blind, so I've kind of just been kind of exploring, just going around trying to figure them out.
That's fair. Okay, so...
I am...
Do we have any... Okay, green herb. We want that. Do we have any extra green herbs in our inventory? No, we don't.
We have the red herb, but...
The red herb is very powerful. Do you remember what the red herb does?
See, if I wasn't... I think we read it in that book, like, several times, but it's been a minute.
I'll just remind you. So, you combine the red herb with the green herb, and it heals all of your health. No matter how low your health is, it heals up to max.
Do we want to use that?
Well, the thing is, we're only half injured right now.
Oh, right, so that might not be worth it at all.
Now, if we get another green herb, we might want to combine that with a red herb. So I'd say use that green herb now, just so that we have a bit of leeway. Also put that with the shotgun. And we should probably head out onto the veranda now and see, let's actually try to make some progress.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, that would be very helpful at this point. So yeah, you notice the door to her right. Yeah, so you got to go around here. What were we talking about? Sense of direction, I think. Yeah, it's just a thing. Like, different people have better ones. Like, for instance, do you know the game Elden Ring?
Yes.
So, someone's made, like... Do you know an online game called GeoGuessr?
Yes.
No, not through that door. Through the door you just unlocked with the lockpick. Someone made, like, a Elden Ring version of that.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, yeah, drop you into the world of Elden Ring and just see, like... Can you guess where everything is? There's a couple of healing items over there. I wouldn't take too much of them because we don't have that much inventory space. But considering what's gonna happen, only enough for a few. Oh, sorry. So these are like. Okay, I don't think we pick these up. I think we heal off these. So no, don't use them. Again, it's been a while, folks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna want to get over here to the front. Oh, interesting. Kind of does actually. We're gonna want to get this big open area up here at the front. Are there any items that we can pick up here? Any like rounds of ammunition or healing or anything?
I don't particularly see anything.
Okay, if that's the case, use the dog whistle now, I'd say. And get ready. Remember, there are healing herbs over. Wait, did I instantly kill it?
Oh, no.
Oh, it didn't. Okay, we need to get him off and shoot him. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay, when was the last time we saved?
Beginning of previous video. It was
Okay.
from
Well,
there.
luckily we didn't actually get that much done, so...
Yeah, I guess we could just disregard the last video and not upload it.
I'll leave it up to you to decide.
No,
So-
I will. There was some good conversation in that.
Yeah, so... one thing we're definitely going to want to do is we're going to want to get that ammo again from outside. You remember the shotgun shells?
Yes. Remind me where that was again?
So out in the hallway here, we can access the outside by going up the stairs and through a door. So yeah, if we go up here, up these stairs here, and we go through this door here,
Oh, we just gotta play Mario 64.
jump into the painting, yep. Actually, there's something like that in Dark Souls as well, actually, which Dark Souls is one of my favorite games. A lot of people like to make jokes about Mario 64 when you go into the painting in Dark Souls. Okay, yeah, just run past them. We're gonna want to duck and weave this guy. Okay, good start. Pick up these rounds and let's get the hell out of here. Be careful of the zombie.
That was not as good as last time.
It really wasn't. But, you know what, we spent a lot of time doing other things last time, so... I think it might add up to a pretty similar result. I think...
It might, outweigh.
Yeah, so if we're gonna want to... Wait, where are you heading now?
I don't know.
Okay,
We want to be up here, right?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to that safe room again that we were just at, and we're gonna heal ourselves again, and also get the dog whistle because I think in this version we don't have the dog whistle.
Yeah, this is a different timeline.
So that's something we can do. Careful of the zombie up here now. And we're gonna try that again with the dog outside. I don't think we have any defensive weapons now. That's fine. All it takes is a few shotgun shots and that dog will go down like super fast. Also, I could be wrong with this, but I think when the dog grabs you, I think if you mash buttons, I think you can like lessen how long they grab onto you. Let me just look that up and see which buttons it is.
For the record, I was trying that.
Ah, okay. Maybe it isn't in this game then. Resident Evil grab. Let me just see. No, not grab like that. The initial grab animation does damage. Oh no, let's talk about Resident Evil 4. I'm not talking about Resident Evil 4. I'm talking about the original. How to break. So it says here, for the remake, wiggle the left stick in order to do that. So if they grab you, try wiggling the left stick.
Okay, at least this time we have more ammo.
That is true. We used 3 rounds, I think, last time.
Yeah, we have the full 6 this time.
Okay, so we're gonna do our best now, and you also know what's gonna happen, which is this dog is gonna come out of nowhere.
Oh, I didn't get the whistle.
Oh, you didn't get the whistle. That's fair. That is fair. Up this way, yeah. So what I was talking about, I guess, with horror, for me at least, is I don't know how to describe it. It's like a lot of people get freaked out with horror. I generally find them soothing, which I don't know what that says about me as a person, but you know, I generally find them quite relaxing. Put away the diamond is what I'm going to recommend you. Now, it is interesting to note that there have been a couple of times actually where horror movies have actually upset me. And interestingly, they're not even that bad in terms of like what they show. It's just context sometimes. You ever hear of a movie called Drag Me to Hell?
Probably.
It's from Sam Raimi, and folks who are curious, I don't want to say too much because maybe you'll see it someday. Probably not, but you know, I don't want to say spoilers. And plus, folks might not even have seen it in the comments below, so I shouldn't say too much. But there is a certain scene in that film that did actually get on to me. And then, do you know the Babadook?
No.
Okay, well that's another one that it's mainly just because of a character being too relatable. I don't know if you've ever like had that experience with a piece of fiction where the character is so relatable that it actually kind of gets under your skin.
Because it's like, oh, this character's very much like me, and this is like a horror thing, so like it's me getting attacked by these things, or like what, like the.
Kind of. I don't want to say too much, but it's something like that. So, folks, who, if you're curious, because I've seen some pretty messed up stuff at this point. I've seen Cannibal Holocaust, which is quite an experience, that movie. But interestingly, it was these 2 relatively tame movies that actually did manage to get under my skin. Are you ready to fight a dog?
I mean, ready or not, we're gonna get rough and tough and blow this dog's house down.
Veered off into wolves at the end, but that's fine. So, blow this whistle.
I mean, wolves are a type of dog.
They're a type of canid, which actually, it is quite interesting discussing the different types of canids. There we go. Oh, there's another. I knew there was multiple dogs. There we go. Okay. So did we take a bit of damage there? We did. The collar, we're going to want to examine that in a bit. But first, run back to those, do you remember what the green plants were? And we're going to use them to heal ourselves. Down this way, yeah.
Slightly better than last time.
One thing I will tell folks as well, actually, because this will give some context to what I'm about to say. Something that I find quite fun, because I'm really into animals as well, is if looking up like an animal that you're familiar with. So, for instance, in this case, a dog. and going back like a step in evolution and seeing like what else diverged from it. And there's some pretty wild animals that you discover by doing that. And for instance, with canids, obviously like the most famous ones that most people will be familiar with, you have your dogs, you have your wolves, and you have your foxes. But then you get these other weird looking animals. Oddly enough, a lot of these other canines come from South America. That door up there, I believe you'll be able to open it up now. And take a look where you get to when you go through. But have you actually... Did you get all the items? Oh yes, that's a convenient thing as well, actually. So whenever you don't need an item anymore, the game will let you discard it. I will recommend that whenever they tell you to, just discard it. You don't need it anymore. And that will save you on inventory space.
That's convenient.
Very convenient. Really nice quality of life.
Oh, it's somewhere we've never been before.
Well, this is a nice little shortcut. But the main thing now we're doing, and the main exciting thing, is if we take a look at our inventory again, and let's examine the collar. Now take a look at this and see what you can do with it. A coin, huh?
We getting rich tonight?
Take a look.
In this book, reading Rainbow. Oh. Or armor.
Oh, but it's an imitation of a key. I thought this was the fake key, all right. But you know what you got to do with that now.
Oh yeah, we gotta set the trap off and dot now.
Hopefully not.
Replace the real key with the fake key.
Yep. And that means we'll get the armor key, I believe, which will, getting armor will be fantastic. Well, not armor as in, like, being able to go through armored doors is kind of what I'm more talking about. Also, do you want to put that last shotgun shell into your shotgun so that it's ready to fire whenever... There we go, yeah.
Count them, 2 shotgun shells.
Why does that sound familiar to me?
2, it's, honestly, I don't even remember the reference that I was making. What am I even doing?
So, do you remember how to get to that area with the trap?
It's to the right, or to the left? To the left?
To the left, yes. That area at the very top is where we want to go. Yeah, so the other side of this area. It'd be good to, have you, like, kind of get to grips with the maps itself. But I also, there's no point in forcing it either. Like, some people just aren't great with directions, and that's perfectly fine. But anyway, what was I saying before that? I was talking about... Oh yeah, so the animals. So, there are some... And also, I've come across some other weird ones as well. Like, for instance, here's an interesting thing that I didn't know about recently. So deer.
Yes.
So you know how deer have antlers?
Yes.
Historically, evolutionarily, they didn't have antlers. And there's actually a species of deer today that actually retains what they had before they had antlers. There is a deer from East Asia, so like, eastern parts of China and I believe parts of Korea and stuff, and maybe even little parts of Russia. I can't remember exactly. It's colloquially known as the vampire deer. Can you guess why it's called the vampire deer?
Does it drink blood?
It has big fangs.
Oh, that was gonna be my second guess.
So before deer had antlers, deer had fangs. And these deer never lost their fangs. So you are quite literally looking at it.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, and I believe that's our first red zombie, I believe, which could be a problem. But we're going to have to deal with that eventually anyway. So let's start by doing this at least, because this would be good progress to get. So we want to pick this up. May whoever takes this emblem find peace in death.
Lovely.
So obviously now we want to place the fake key there.
It's not letting me control it.
It's just because we're seeing this. You'll get control now.
Use?
Yeah, I believe that would be how to do it. I could hear that you were in like panic mode there.
Oh yeah, because I didn't realize there was a cutscene at first.
Yeah, you thought like yeah, that's fair. So yeah, now we have the art. Well, I think actually if you go into your inventory and you examine the key, it'll tell you which key it is. So you have to take a look at the side with the actual emblem. Yeah, so now we know for sure that that's the armor key. So as you can imagine, that opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Unfortunately, there is also a whole new type of zombie hanging out right outside that door.
Yeah, we didn't burn that one.
We didn't. I forgot actually that they resurrect this early on. Maybe that guy you see, that guy was already dead when we showed up. So maybe he's going to be the first example of the red zombies coming back, simply because he was dead longer than the rest of them. I can't remember exactly. Point is that it's something we should also be thinking about, burning a bunch of zombies to make sure that they don't come back bigger, badder, and tougher.
The movie, the video game, the game. Yeah.
Yeah, the bigger, badder, tougher, yeah. That's a very good point. Now, with these guys, I think the upward shotgun thing might also work. But just be careful when you come out here, because we're probably going to get attacked immediately. You're just reminding yourself of the gun controls, yeah. That's fair.
And we have to phase up towards it, yeah. Well, hopefully this will work.
Yeah, let's fingers crossed. I'd say immediately start aiming when you come in through here. Oh, he hasn't. Where is he? Oh, I can hear him. Okay, get ready. Beautiful. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay, that was fantastic. I will say that. Now, I thought I heard another zombie noise there. That might be one of the other zombies that we hadn't burned. But the point is, we've gotten rid of that zombie now. His head exploded. We don't have to be worried about him. And it only took us a round of ammunition, which actually... Do we only have one round of ammo again?
Yeah.
Great, okay. Well, the point is, we have a world of possibilities at this point, so... Actually, can I just check, how much extra time are we recording for?
We're at 32.
Okay, would this be a good stopping point then? Just because, remember that it's pretty late for me.
Yeah, yeah, we can stop here. This is we've accomplished a bit more in this one.
Yeah.
This has been Resident Evil HD Remaster. I am your host, Nightmare, signing off.
And I'm Owen, also known as Immortalium, from PtVIII Gaming, and I am also signing off.